Hello everyone and welcome back to Day's Drama Digest, your ultimate source for all the juicy twists, heart-pounding drama, and edge-of-your-seat speculation from the iconic soap opera, Days of Our Lives. We're the passionate team behind this channel, dedicated to diving deep into the tangled web of relationships, betrayals, and shocking revelations that make Salem the most unpredictable town on television. If you're a die-hard fan like us, you know that no storyline is ever straightforward. Every alliance hides a secret motive. Every escape plan teeters on the brink of catastrophe, and every character is just one bad decision away from total chaos. Today, we're zooming in on one of the most electrifying developments bubbling up in the show's latest arcs, the unlikely but dangerously potent bond between Sophia Choi and Rachel Black, and the whispers of an audacious escape plan that's got the entire fandom buzzing with anticipation and dread. Before we plunge into the heart of this stormy saga, let me paint the picture for any newcomers or those needing a quick refresher. Days of Our Lives has been captivating audiences for decades with its blend of romance, revenge, and resurrectionese. We're talking about a show where death is rarely permanent, and love triangles can morph into full-blown polygons overnight. Set in the fictional Midwest town of Salem, the series follows the intertwined lives of families like the Hortons, Bradys, DeMeras, and more, where secrets fester like open wounds and alliances shift like sand in an hourglass. And right now, all eyes are on Bayview Sanitarium, that infamous institution where Salem's most troubled souls go to recover or, more often, to plot their next move from behind padded walls. If you're itching to see how this all unfolds in real time, make sure to hit play on our latest video breakdown right here on the channel. We've got exclusive clips, fan reactions, and our signature dramatic reenactments that bring the tension to life. But for now, strap in as we dissect, expand, and dramatize the evolving story of Sophia and Rachel. We'll explore their fateful meeting, the manipulative undercurrents of their friendship, the high-stakes escape scheme that's brewing, and the potential for explosive fallout involving kidnappings, family feuds, and the kind of moral dilemmas that keep us glued to our screens. Will their plan succeed, or will it crumble under the weight of Salem's relentless karma? Let's unravel this thread by thread with all the dramatic flair it deserves. First, let's rewind to the origins of this volatile duo. Sophia Choi, portrayed with chilling intensity by Rachel Boyd, burst onto the Salem scene as a seemingly innocent teenager caught in the crossfire of young love and family drama. Remember her early days? Sophia was the girl next door with a crush on Tate Black, navigating the treacherous waters of high school romance amid the Brady Black family saga. But oh, how the mighty faller in Sophia's case, how the innocent spiral into darkness. Her obsession with Tate escalated into a web of lies and manipulations, culminating in a series of events that left her shattered and committed to Bayview. It was a descent marked by betrayal. She falsely accused Holly Jonas of wrongdoing, manipulated evidence to frame others, and even resorted to physical confrontations that shocked the town. By the time she was hauled off to Bayview, Sophia had transformed from a wide-eyed ingenue into a calculating force, her eyes burning with unresolved rage and a thirst for redemption. Is it revenge? Fans have debated endlessly. Is Sophia a victim of circumstance, pushed to the brink by Salem's toxic environment, or a budding villain in the making, ready to follow in the footsteps of legends like Kristen DeMera? Enter Rachel Black, the pint-sized powerhouse played by Alice Halsey, whose innocence has long been tainted by her tumultuous upbringing. As the daughter of Brady Black and the notorious Kristen DeMera, Rachel was born into a legacy of chaos. From the moment she entered the world, she's been a pawn in her parents' endless custody battles, kidnappings, and mind games. Who could forget the heart-wrenching storyline where Kristen disguised herself as Susan Banks to steal Rachel away, or the custody hearings that tore the family apart? Rachel's recent actions have taken a darker turn. Shot E.J. DeMera in a fit of misguided loyalty, and attempted to harm Sarah Horton, actions that screamed of a child warped by her environment. Committed to Bayview for evaluation and treatment, Rachel arrived as a vulnerable girl, her wide eyes hiding a storm of confusion and anger. But Bayview isn't just a place for healing, it's a breeding ground for unlikely alliances, where shared isolation can forge bonds stronger than steel or more dangerous than dynamite. Their meeting at Bayview was nothing short of fateful, a collision of two damaged souls in the sterile halls of confinement. Imagine the scene: fluorescent lights buzzing overhead, the distant echo of muffled cries from other patients, and the ever-present scent of antiseptic masking deeper despair. Rachel, still adjusting to her new reality, wanders into a common area, her small frame dwarfed by the imposing white walls. There sits Sophia, staring out a barred window, her face a mask of calculated calm amid inner turmoil. A chance conversation sparks, perhaps over a shared meal, or a group therapy session gone awry suddenly. These two find common ground in their grievances against the world outside. Rachel, with her child's perspective twisted by years of manipulation, sees in Sophia a kindred spirit, someone who understands the pain of being misunderstood and cast aside. Sophia, ever the opportunist, recognizes Rachel's vulnerability as a tool, a key to unlocking her own freedom. The closeness that develops between them is both touching and terrifying. In the quiet moments between therapy sessions and medication rounds, they whisper secrets, share stories of betrayal, and dream of life beyond the locked doors. Rachel confides in Sophia about her fractured family, the constant tug-of-war between Brady's protective love and Kristen's obsessive devotion. Sophia, in turn, opens up about her shattered dreams with Tate, the humiliation of her public downfall, and the burning desire to reclaim what she feels is rightfully hers. But let's not sugarcoat it, this isn't a heartwarming tale of friendship healing wounds. It's a powder keg. Sophia, with her sharper edges and manipulative streak, begins to weave Rachel into her web. It's very possible, as we've speculated in our videos, that Sophia is taking advantage of Rachel for her grand plan. Why? Because in the cutthroat world of Salem, no one escapes alone. Sophia needs an accomplice, someone small and unassuming who can slip through the cracks, create diversions, or even serve as a decoy in the heat of the moment. Picture this dramatic escalation. Sophia, lying awake in her dimly lit room, plots meticulously under the cover of night. She knows the guards' routine shift changes at midnight, the lax security in the East Wing, the emergency exits that are more suggestion than safeguard. But she can't do it alone. Her catatonic-like state post-breakdown has left her under closer watch. That's where Rachel comes in. The young girl, eager for adventure and desperate to prove her worth, could create the perfect diversion. Maybe she feigns a meltdown in the common area, drawing nurses and orderlies away like moths to a flame. Or perhaps she sneaks into the medication room, tampering with supplies to cause a facility-wide distraction, a spilled tray of pills, a false alarm blaring through the speakers. Rachel's innocence becomes her greatest weapon. Who would suspect a child of such cunning? Yet, under Sophia's influence, Rachel transforms, her playful mischief morphing into something far more sinister. But the plan doesn't stop at escape. Oh no, this is Days of Our Lives, where every plot twist spawns 3 more. There's a chancy and a strong one, based on recent spoilers, that Rachel will be instrumental in helping Sophia break free, especially if Sophia's motivations deepen into something personal and explosive. Let's talk about the child. In the swirling vortex of Salem's baby dramas, Sophia has a stake that's been simmering in the background. Rumors and leaks suggest she's fixated on reclaiming a child, perhaps not her biological one, but one tied to her through convoluted plotlines involving Johnny DiMera and Chanel Dupree. Wait, let's clarify. In the show's recent arcs, Sophia's storyline intersected with the DiMeras in unexpected ways, but the child in question might be a metaphorical or literal claim. Spoilers hint at baby Trey, a mysterious infant whose custody could be the catalyst. Sophia may decide she's done watching from the sidelines, no longer content to let Johnny and Chanel raise this child in peace. Her time in Bayview has only fueled her resentment. Isolation breeds obsession, and Sophia's mind races with visions of a family she believes was stolen from her. Imagine the heart-stopping moment. Sophia, free from Bayview's clutches with Rachel's aid, slinks through the shadows of Salem at night. The town is alive with holiday lights, assuming this unfolds round the festive season. As soaps love to amp up the drama then, but her path leads straight to the DiMera mansion or wherever the child is being cared for. A kidnapping complication looms large. Sophia creeps into the nursery, her breath shallow, hands trembling as she lifts the bundled infant. But Rachel's involvement adds layers of peril. Perhaps she tags along, her small voice whispering encouragement, or maybe she's left behind as a distraction, her cries alerting authorities just enough to buy Sophia time. The fallout? Catastrophic. Johnny and Chanel, already navigating their own marital minefields, would be thrust into a nightmare of parental anguish. Search parties scar Salem, accusations fly. Brady blames Kristen for Rachel's influence. EJ mobilizes the DiMera resources for vengeance, and the entire town erupts in a frenzy of finger-pointing and alliances shattered. Now, let's delve deeper into whether this escape plan will actually work. On the surface, it's a recipe for disaster, but soaps thrive on the improbable. Sophia's intelligence is her ace in the hole. She's proven time and again her ability to outsmart adults, from forging documents in her Tate obsession to evading detection in minor schemes. Paired with Rachel's insider statuses, the daughter of influential families, she might have access to visitor privileges or family pull that could grease the wheels. Their bond, forged in shared trauma, provides emotional fuel. Loyalty and isolation can be unbreakable. And let's not forget Salem's history of successful escapes. Think of how many times Stefano DiMera slipped away, or how Vivian Alaman clawed her way out of coffins and asylums. If anyone can pull off a Bayview breakout, it's this duo, blending youthful ingenuity with calculated ruthlessness. but the cons stack up like a house of cards ready to topple. Bayview isn't a pushover. Recent episodes have shown tightened security after past incidents. With cameras, locked wards, and vigilant staff, one wrong movie, a suspicious nurse, a malfunctioning diversion, and it's game over. Rachel's age is a double-edged sword. Her impulsiveness could derail everything. Remember her shooting EJ? That was a child's rash act, not a mastermind's precision. If panic sets in during the escape, she might crack, spilling secrets or freezing at the crucial moment. Then there's the external web. Salem's residents are interconnected like a spider's silk. Brady, ever the protective father, might sense something amiss during visits. Kristen, with her DiMera instincts, could sniff out the plot and turn it to her advantage, perhaps using it to regain custody or exact revenge. And if the kidnapping angle plays out, law enforcement, hello. Rafe Hernandez would descend like hawks, turning Salem into a lockdown zone. Speculating further, let's consider the dramatic ripple effects if the plan succeeds even partially. Sophia on the loose, child in tow, could ignite a multi-episode arc of chases through foggy forests, tense standoffs in abandoned warehouses, and emotional confrontations that peel back layers of character psyche. Picture Johnny, eyes wild with desperation, pleading with Sophia in a rain-soaked alley, "This isn't you. Give him back." Chanel, torn between fury and empathy, might uncover Sophia's backstory, revealing a tragic twist. Perhaps Sophia believes the child is hers due to a switch-tap birth scheme, a soap staple. Rachel, if caught in the crossfire, could face deeper psychological evaluation. Her bond with Sophia branded as toxic influence, leading to family therapy sessions laced with accusations. On the flip side, if the plan fails spectacularly, as many do in Salem, consequences could be even more riveting. A botched escape, alarms blaring, guards rushing in, Sophia and Rachel cornered in a hallway. Sophia might sacrifice herself, shoving Rachel toward freedom while she's subdued, earning a twisted heroism. Or Rachel turns on Sophia in a moment of clarity, realizing the manipulation and alerting authorities, setting up a betrayal arc that echoes classic soap turns. The aftermath? Heightened security at Bayview, strained family ties, Brady vowing to keep Rachel away from bad influences, Sophia descending further into villainy, perhaps allying with other inmates for round 2. Fans on social media are divided, with some rooting for the underdogs. Sophia and Rachel deserve a win after all they've endured, tweets one enthusiast. Others warn of darker paths. This alliance is giving mini Kristen, but Bessalem isn't ready. Our channel polls show 60% believe the escape will happen but backfire, leading to a major storyline pivot. And let's not ignore the media layer. Actors Rachel Boyd and Alice Halsey are delivering powerhouse performances, their chemistry crackling with authenticity. Boyd's portrayal of Sophia's simmering rage is Emmy-worthy, while Halsey's wide-eyed intensity captures Rachel's fragile psyche perfectly. Expanding on potential complications, consider the broader Salem ecosystem. The DiMeras, with EJ at the helm, wouldn't take a kidnapping lying down. Expect corporate espionage, hired goons, and perhaps a resurrection of old feuds. The Bradys, ever the moral compass, might rally for a peaceful resolution, with Roman and Kate mediating tense negotiations. And what about Tate? Sophia's ex-flame could be drawn back in, his lingering feelings complicating the chase. Maybe he tracks her down, leading to a rooftop confrontation where old passions reignite amid danger. In a hypothetical extended scenario, envision the escape unfolding over several episodes. Day 1. The diversion. Rachel fakes illness, drawing staff away. Sophia slips into the nurse's station, swiping keys and sedatives. They rendezvous in a utility closet, hearts pounding, whispers frantic. "We do this now or never," Sophia hisses. Rachel nods, eyes gleaming with adrenaline. They dash through corridors, dodging patrols, the camera cutting between their flight and unsuspecting families back home. Emerging into the night, rain pelting down for maximum drama. They steal a car. Sophia's hot wiring skills a nod to her resourceful past. But freedom is fleeting. Sirens wail, helicopters circle. A high-speed chase ensues, veering off roads into woods where they hide in a cabin, plotting the kidnapping. The child reclamation adds Shakespearean tragedy. Sophia cradling the baby. Monologues about lost futures. They took everything from men. I take back what's mine. Rachel, doubting, questions, is this right? Cue internal conflict. Flashbacks to their Bayview talks. Complications mount. The baby cries, alerting neighbors. Allies betray. Heroes close in. Climax, a bridge standoff. Sophia teetering on the edge. Rachel pleading for reason. Resolution. Perhaps a surrender or a twist. Rescue. Kristen swooping in, claiming Rachel and offering Sophia asylum in exchange for loyalty. Discussing viability. Odds are slim for total success. Soaps favor prolonged tension over quick wins, but partial victory could reshape arcs. Sophia evades capture long enough to expose secrets. Rachel gains agency. Families fracture further. Ultimately, it's about character growth amid chaos. As we wrap this epic dive, clocking in well over 2,000 words of dramatic speculation and memoir, Days of Our Lives thrives on unpredictability. Sophia and Rachel's escape plan could fizzle or explode, but one thing's certain, it'll deliver the drama we crave. What do you think? Will they pull it off? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.